TikTok ban.
TikTok ban.
Bans TikTok.
TikTok ban.
Social media has become an integral part in modern communication. For the past 4 years, TikTok has been threatened with being banned in the U.S. The U.S. Supreme Court says TikTok, whose owner ByteDance, based in China, has access to American data and is sharing it with the Chinese government, and can manipulate the content on the app to shape American opinions. In April of last year, the U.S. Senate passed a law against ByteDance to sell TikTok by January 19th, 2025, that would force the sale or face a ban in the U.S. Later, Byte sued the U.S. federal government to challenge the law, saying it was unconstitutional. The U.S. has yet to prove that there is a significant security risk. Many argue that the ban violates the First Amendment right and threatens the voice of millions of Americans. Yet the court's decision to uphold the law was unanimous from judges on both sides. Is the TikTok ban unconstitutional? Well, yes and no. Under the First Amendment, we all have the right to speak freely, and to ban an entire social media platform, the government must meet an extraordinarily high bar. It must show that the ban is the only way to prevent serious, imminent harm to national security, and that the ban limits no more speech than necessary to accomplish that purpose. However, the government has yet to provide any evidence of impending harm. They've only provided speculation about what might be occurring. With this new law, it would also give the government broad powers to ban other social media platforms based on origin. Though, justices are all saying they're worried about users' expression to worry about TikTok's association with ByteDance. As per a recent Forbes article, justices have also questioned the federal government's arguments backing the law. Justice Neil Gorsuch suggested that the government could require TikTok to put up a warning saying its content may be manipulated by China. Gorsuch also questioned whether China's involvement was any different than other publishers owned by foreign companies, like the Oxford University Press or German-owned Politico. Furthermore, if TikTok's at risk for being banned for security reasons, what about Meta's platforms Instagram and Facebook? They have been proven multiple times for breaching privacy. In 2023, the EU fined Meta $1.3 billion for violating the data privacy rules, and fined again in Ireland, South Korea, and Australia for the same reasons. As of the date of recording, TikTok is back up after being banned for only 14 hours. The Supreme Court upheld the law last week on January 17th. So why is TikTok unbanned? President Trump told media outlets that he would most likely give the company another 90-day extension once he takes office. On January 19th, hours after TikTok disappeared from Apple's App Store and ceased to function for U.S. users, service was restored. They share a statement across the platform saying, in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. President Trump confirmed that upon taking office on January 20th, he would sign an executive order that would give TikTok more time to find a buyer. So what do you think? Will this happen again in 90 days? Or will TikTok find a buyer in the U.S.?